Ian, I'd like to say something to you about your word. I was listening to somebody talk yesterday about Stoicism, and the word discipline came up. And part of the philosophy is that there's clarity in how you want to lead your own life. But other people are different to you. And so part of the discipline of living according to these principles is to have discipline for yourself and openness to others in terms of how they want to lead theirs. And your task and job is to, it's almost like you mold your clarity in terms of how you can best deal with them. And I really appreciated that, because we often hear people saying, well, I demand a lot from myself, so I demand that from other people. Or the observation will be, our boss or whatever demands a lot from us, but he also demands a lot from himself. And it was just, again, that awareness of being in a relational world and how you not obviously, but how it is very important that you do have clarity. And with Nikki's word, that's why I started talking about it, the commitment to what it is that you want. But at the same time, the commitment to compassion in terms of how other people are navigating what they want.
Wow, that was really good, Alison. Thank you for that. Discipline is a form of self-love. It actually is self-love. So it's going to basically what he's yesterday acknowledging, and to have this now knowing that discipline is self-love. So now you are really going to experience incredible things now. Because with discipline, it's self-love. You are really that. That's it. That's very exciting to hear. Hey, Alison, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Walk on the right side takes discipline.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Said that in order to walk on the right side, you have to have some discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You take discipline to stay committed.
Mm-hmm. Mm. But Ian spoke about self-love, and that was very, very beautiful. And now to know that he's actually taking even further, because now he's literally being the dominant, like the person that he's choosing in living his life and how he wants to live it. Yeah. And that's a form of discipline, but it's also a form of self-love. It is self-love. Yes. Mm. But that's why it's important. Mm.
Thank you, Alison and Nikki and Chi.
What's that?
I just thank you for your contributions to my word.
Oh, man. Yeah, I filled myself up with that yesterday. Yeah. That was really beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Discipline's become easy now. I just tell myself I'm the predominant creator, and then
Isn't it? Isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah. It's so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
the
actually,
predominant
yeah,
creator. I get to choose, and then it's easy.
I'm proud of you, man. It's not easy, but it's great when you can follow through and make new habits, you know?
Yeah, it's
Mm.
become easier, a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Mm. Mm.
I've also got another word, heart guidance. I've become more interested in the guidance of my heart than the loudness of my head. So I'm able to hear my heart more clearly, the heart guidance.
Yeah, and the right way is to be guided by your heart, but you're dependent on it.
My word for the day is realize.
Hey, Ali. Hi,
Hey,
Ali. Hey, evening, Ali.
good morning.
Oh,
Evening.
yes.
Well,
We're so respectful of what time of the day we like calling, it's so cute.
Just love it.
Because you're on the other side of the world, okay? So like, hello there. And then you come say to us good morning. You're the cutest, you're so cute.
I know. I love how I get to have my day first. I was thinking about that today. I was like, what a day. I'm so glad
What a
it's
day.
done. And the
Oh.
rest of the world's just getting up.
Yes, sorry for laughing like this, but I love
Morning.
you. That's
Happy
so cool.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday. You the best.
A beautiful, blessed Sunday.
Yes, amen to that. Thank you. Is your husband back?
No, a couple of days yet.
You surviving?
We're surviving. We're surviving. The sun's been out to play, so that helps.
Yeah, it does help here.
Yeah.
Good evening, Ellie. Good morning, Craig.
Oh, ooh. Hello, Craig.
Good morning,
Morning.
Craig. Morning, Craig.
$5:30.
Mm.
My word this morning is to replenish. Replenish, rejuvenate, recover.
I want to add renew to that one.
And Craig, why did you choose that word? If I may ask.
Yeah, the word is renew.
Mm-hmm.
Renew.
Yeah, but it got me thinking so much. So, why did you choose that word?
because it fits in so well with the other words
Yeah.
that Jesse was using.
Good morning, Sindrell. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, beautiful souls.
Good morning, Sandra.
Morning, Sandra.
Good morning, soul sisters.
Mm.
Good morning, little red coat.
Little red coat, little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Yes, yes.
Mm,
Walking in the forest.
yeah.
In the, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had so many images.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. And I like it. How she walked in the forest, you know? If you know the story about Red Riding Hood, yeah.
Yeah.
And the big bad wolf, And the big bad wolf came.
Yeah. He can come now. He ain't got no game.
He got no game. That's right.
no game.
I love it.
Yeah, he sit down and take a lesson from tenderness.
Yes, thank you.
He might have to lose a few teeth first, but he's a learning. Don't come to me with no nonsense. It's not even necessary.
Right.
No threat, no fear. We got other things to do.
Only good energy.
Mhm. Teach the big bad wolf you get more with honey than you do with threats. So yeah. I'll bring you things instead of you trying to make me the thing that you want to have. That's love, conversion. But still be aware of the nature of things. A wolf is still a wolf. So I don't know where all that came from, but my word for the day is silence.
I heard an echo on that. Could you say it again?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Silence.
Solid.
Like being quiet. Silence, quietness.
Oh, solace. Okay.
Not so. SIL.
Oh, silence.
Yeah, silence.
Okay.
Excuse me, my northern southern dialect crisscrosses sometimes.
How sweet it is.
Silence while the Lord is in his holy temple. Silence, oh ye souls. Silence. Jesse, I have a question.
Shoot.
Can you share with us what it's like for you to experience silence?
It appears it is never really silent, but rather an unfolding in the silence of something. And to just ride it, to go with it, to allow it. To be curious with the something. And as each of us do that, and we do it together, we focus together on our words, on the few words we use in the silence. It's like we can open up into each other's experience. And in the silence, for me, I can at times see the triggers, recall the past, and choose the future. It's as close to in the moment, feeling and thinking. Just a space that when we go out or get around or start our day, it's we can lose that space, that place, that silent place. So that's, well, thank you for the question. I open it for everyone.
Yes, please.
Yeah, for me, silence is like magical. It's the space of creation, space of peace.
Thank you, Chi.
You're welcome.
It's very similar for me as to what both Chi and Jessie spoke. Jessie's a lot more observant. For myself, I feel a heartbeat, and it's louder and yet softer and more open, way more open when I'm in a group like this. So when I meditate on my own, it's a smaller version usually.
Mhm.
And I have this vast energy, I'd say a vista of energy that I can experience when I'm here with you guys. Thank you, Sandral.
Thank you. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I think this group magnifies it so we can, and it says once you grow, you can't go back. So we can take that with us even when we are alone. It heightens our awareness even more. I was really moved by she saying that silence is like a magical place of creation. And it is. It's like our the purity of our thoughts creates. And how often do we really sit in silence of our own thoughts? So that gave me even more depth to what Jessie was sharing. Mm.
And I agree on this is an amazing place to be in with you guys, and sharing, listening, observing, growing with you guys. I'm so grateful. This is a space of expansion.
Mhm.
So thank you all.
Well, you've expanded it, Chi.
Truth.
Love you all. I just follow my heart.
Mhm. Anybody else want to share? I have another question.
Within the sound of silence, you hear the universal music. Like Alison said, your heartbeat, you hear the music from the birds, the bees, whatever is buzzing around, you hear everything much more clear.
Mhm.
Feel connected.
Thank you. My curiosity is showing. Anyone else on silence? Hearing none. My next question is,
Yeah, I just got something to say about silence before we move on.
thank you.
Yeah. To me, silence is the most fertile place in the whole universe.
Mhm.
You know, what comes up for me is we weren't taught in school to concentrate. Everybody tells everybody to concentrate on what you do and concentrate on what you're eating, concentrate, but they don't teach you how to concentrate. And silence gives you that. It teaches you. In the stillness, it's actually teaching you.
Teaches us to listen to ourselves as well
Yes,
as
is that Ali? Yeah. Say that again, Ali. Sorry, I heard you, but
it teaches us. Silence
it's
teaches
Alison.
us. Yeah, it teaches
sorry.
us to listen to ourselves as well as others.
Beautiful. Yep.
Mhm.
And it
it's
takes a
good-
concentration, you know, it does take concentration.
That's right.
It
Yeah,
takes
that's right.
discipline. It takes discipline, like Ian's word today. Oh my God, there it is. Discipline. Boom.
Mhm.
Yeah, for me, it's a different kind of attention
Mm-hmm.
that I'm used to giving.
Mm-hmm.
Ian also spoke about listening to the guidance of his heart rather than the loudness of his thoughts,
Mm.
I love
which I
that.
thought was so beautiful. And I'll bring something else up. When I work with people that are grieving, very, very often they'll talk about the loudness of the silence. And that's the pain of the loss.
Mhm.
And I always, when I'm with them in that space, my awareness of being silent is so acute. And the best way that I know how, or that I've learned how, is to demonstrate holding the silence with them. And the feedback that I've gotten has been encouraging for me always to do just that. So it's interesting how silence plays a different role in the different situations and circumstances that we find ourselves. Right? I have to mute for a while, guys. Sorry.
Neutral. What's that mean? You going?
Yeah, she had to mute her microphone.
Okay. I just want to add on to that, because just to give me understanding with that was, in the silence there's healing. And when you listen, there's actually healing there. Yeah. So that is what is actually happening energetically. You actually, you're healing through that silence of listening.
Yeah.
There's nothing more pleasurable than somebody listening, like truly listening to you. It's empowering. And it's healing at the same time.
Yeah, and people generally find it difficult to be silent on their own.
Mm.
So one thing Allison was mentioning was that she would sit in silence with someone that she's working with. So it's kind of like you can hold each other's hand and go into that silence and just be there together.
And it's also more fun to do it with someone than do it alone. It's the same. You can do a recode on yourself, or you can, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, rather have somebody else do it, or, you know, you can do a lot of things by yourself, and that's great, but it's much more pleasurable to do it with other people and see their expression and see their experience and see what they've like going on, you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Group recodes rock.
And that's what, explosive. Like, it's just explosive. And the feedback that you get, not because of anything, then just what they've experienced, and you see the shift. That's all that matters. It's just beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when you're grieving a loss.
Mm.
Or you're grieving again.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're grieving anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the loss idea really kind of stuck with me, because yeah, I mean, it's being in here with all of you every day for almost a year that has really, you know, helped me recover from a huge loss and the grief around it. So
And it came with a thought first.
Yep.
From someone, and then someone took that further, and then it became what it's now.
Yep.
And it's a full house. That's not a coincidence.
No.
Right, beautiful, right? So let's just get into the right space here now, and let's just celebrate that one.
Yeah, this is a cosmic setup.
This is big time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's no question. The energy is explosive. And as an empath, I feel so much. So it's like, whoa. It's sometimes very hard to explain. But through my discipline now, I get to just receive it. What's coming.
Yeah.
Because it's everything that I've always wanted. I'm not looking for it anymore. It's here. I'm home.
Yeah. Yeah. And participating here has made me very, very receptive outside of the group as well.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, when you practice this every day, you know the benefits of it. So you kind of know what you're looking for.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's made it much easier to find, you know, the same kind of thing with other people that don't have a clue what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because
So I have to tell you the second question.
Oh, go for it.
Which is the example of what this group does. My question was, how has being in this environment impacted your life when you're not in this environment? And you started on that discourse, Craig, even before I asked it. And just because it was in me, and we're in this group, and we're empathic, and we're learning, and we're open, and we're adventurous, it's one mind. I'm
Is it?
questioning it, and the answer's coming out of you, your experiences, but you represent answering the curiosities in this situation.
Yeah.
So it makes me think that my answers are all already here, even yet while I'm speaking. But it's for me to do the seeking to elevate into the answers. So it's happening. The exact question, it's happening, and you answered it.
Open-ended
I know I
questions.
heard the question before you asked it.
Yeah.
That's the other side of it, right?
Yeah. And I had the feeling, I was like, let me just be, I was like, just ride out the silence thing here. Okay, just, you don't even, and then it said you don't even have to ask the second question. The silence is enough. And in the silence grew the answers without me asking the question.
Yeah. That's part of what I mean when I say that the silence is fertile.
Yeah.
Like there's so much in it, and it just keeps giving up stuff that you've wanted or you've needed.
Yeah, even before you ask.
Even before you ask for it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
Ain't that magical?
That's the magical, right?
So even just an attitude of, going into the silence with a kind of a searching attitude, it just brings up a lot of stuff. And it's that simple. Curiosity would be a good word for it.
Open-ended questions.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah. I wonder what's in the silence today. Wonder what's here for me. What's here for us.
What's in
It's so intentional, Craig. That's beautiful. That's really, really, really spot on. Intentionally, open-ending questions that you get to ask yourself here. And the answers does come. The answers do come. And that's just a way of being now. That's beautiful. I feel that. That's really spot on. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. What's in the silence today? What's in the silence? That is so, it's like a corner piece. It's just like overflowing.
For me, it's innocence. I come as a child. But as a grown full woman in the same. So I can bring my child and the adult.
Yes, come as a child. It's like the corner is like abundant, and it's overflowing, and it's jump rope, and it's playing jacks and playing hide and seek. Yeah. And it's like the rain comes just very lightly while the sun is still shining, and the rainbow comes out just for you and me. It is great. What is in this silence? The creation of you and me. It's the love for us to be free. What is in the silence? Peace, peace, peace. with just one person and the whole population that goes out to infinity. It is peace. What is in the silence that puts a smile on my face, no matter where my place? Not feeling it's a race, not unless it's your turn. Tag, you're it. Running a marathon. Here in the ice cream truck. And they have my favorite ice cream pop, which is all 10 that are on the top 10, the highest price ones. And I get the one that's orange and white inside. And it's so much and so hot that it drips down my arm, and it doesn't even bother me because that is part of the overflow. What is in the silence? Happy birthday, 4th of July. It's midnight. Did you look up at the sky? We have fireworks every night. And the shooting stars too. Shh. Don't say nothing. The silence. It just keeps bursting out brand new.
It's a beautiful thing to realize that growth and where you are in your journey. And mm, mm. And growth is uncomfortable because you've never been here before. You've never been this version of you. So give yourself a little grace and breathe through it. As we sit in silence. Unperturbed. A real sign of progress is when we remain completely unperturbed in the presence of people, things, places that once used to trigger the shit out of us. It's very interesting, that one. I like what came up for me this morning was it can sometimes be difficult to urge your progress and growth. And oftentimes it's not until the shit hits the fan again, and I will use the word shit, but that's what came up, that we're able to see what our insides look like now. Another great way is your growth to see how you feel around things and people that that at one point triggered you. And if you're not triggered anymore, you can trust that you really succeeded at shifting your internal landscape. You should be proud of yourself. And of course, the best reward is the inner peace you now have. And that's absolutely priceless. That's growth. That's progress. That's now. when I get to witness it. Feel it and know it. Mm. What comes up for me here is letting go of the childishness. I can be childlike, but don't need to be childish. Yeah. And you don't become an adult when your brain is fully developed. Lots of people with fully developed brains aren't adults. You become an adult when you learn to cope with stress, when you can regulate your nervous system, and when you can directly solve conflict.
And if we ever become adults, we just become more responsibility, taking care of ourselves and taking care of others.
Yeah, but there is a transaction, right? From being child to adult, and sometimes, yeah, in different countries, there's different ways of how they celebrate that, you know, into adulthood, like 21 or 18 or sometimes 12, 13, you know. In the Jewish right now, they celebrate, you know, when a boy turns 13, he becomes a man. Yeah. But that's a lot of responsibility, right? Because you're still a boy, you're still a girl. You know what I mean?
Still growing.
Yeah.
Still getting getting wiser and wiser.
Yeah.
And responsibility just comes more and more.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that adulthood is about having an ability to cope with things?
No, not necessary, but how you manage it,
Yeah.
how you relate to it, and how you manage it.
I think that's what society tells us being an adult is, but I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
I think that's totally wrong. To me, an adult is someone who's fully surrendered, not one who's fully responsible. Grown-up child is an adult. Most adults I know are childish still.
Yes. Yeah, because emotionally they're not developed. They're not developed the emotional state of being. They're still in their childish ways. So, you know, it's one way of looking at it. That's all. It's just one way of looking at it. To see progress, to see where you were and where you are now. Because as Chi says, we're following our wounds. A lot of times our wounds come from the childhood. It's a childhood wound that we're carrying. And so with that carrying, you allow yourself to say, okay, I'm not the child, but I still have the wound, right? In the adult body. So now I'm going to face how I'm going to articulate and bring it to a place where I can make peace with it. And that does come out in your behavior. It does come out in how you articulate and speak to others and how you speak to yourself. And that's taking accountability. And stop looking at everyone else and saying, oh, you did that to me. Oh, you did that to me. Oh, you did that to me. Oh, I didn't have that. I didn't have that. Yeah. We can look at it as, we can tell that story and repeat on that story over and over and over, but where does it really get you? You're just stuck. Because that's where your focus is.
Yeah. But
That's
the
where your focus
society
is.
doesn't talk. Yeah. It. I was just having a thought that the society doesn't talk about spiritual maturity.
Mm-hmm.
We have to reach it at a certain spiritual maturity to let go of certain things and move on.
And I think that's where the responsibility comes, that you find the truth for yourself. That's why the truth will set you free, when you find your own truth for yourself, what's true to you, right? And that's it. There's no needing to have agreement with that. You agree with yourself. This is your truth. It's time
I'm
to
just
take the
really-
pacifier out of your mouth.
I'm really glad you brought up this topic, Nikki, because it's very contemporary.
Yeah.
Society has it all backwards. What we call adulthood is actually gross selfishness.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know.
Yes, I do know. Yes.
And childlikeness isn't considered maturity.
Yeah.
But I would dare say that it is. That it's blossomed. Maturity is actually blossomed childlikeness. Blossomed vulnerability, blossomed innocence is what maturity is to me now. But you won't get that definition anywhere. But here. I'm going to sign off now because you gave me something to write about today. So that's what I'm going to do.
Enjoy writing.
I will.
They ruining it.
Yeah, thank you for the inspiration.
I really like that. I really
Thank
like
you, Craig.
that. Enjoy.
Great day, Craig.
Cheers, Craig.
Have a great day. Take care.
Will do. Love and hugs, everybody.
Love and hugs.
Yeah, love and hugs.
Love and hugs. We love hugs, don't we? Who doesn't like a hug?
Who doesn't?
Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
exactly.
Yeah, who doesn't like a
does?
hug? I think that's the first way of communication. You hug somebody and you can feel the vibe. You know, like when
Feel the
Ian
connection.
hugged his father, when Ian hugged his father, he could sense the release that his father needed, you know.
Also, when he hugged that stranger,
Yeah.
the one who was living on the block, who he just said he looked like he needed it. You can sense it, and nothing more profound than getting a hug or giving it away and feel it's being received.
Yeah. I'm hugging myself today. And I'm kissing myself today.
How do you do that? Kiss yourself.
I kiss myself.
And then you take
You
one
gotta be
hand and
free.
then be
No,
gentle.
then I just kiss.
I like the giggling.
My girl Rosie loves her kisses from me. She loves kisses. You know, because she can't see now, she hears my voice, you know, and she's just knows that she's going to get kisses. And so she goes on her little back and she says, okay, I give you permission now to kiss me as much as you want and stroke me and, you know, she like rub a
Love
little
me.
belly. Yeah. And she likes to be picked up now. And yesterday was beautiful. I laid on the floor. I usually do that a couple of times, when I meditate, but it's really nice. It's really good. And she came along from the doorway right up to where I was, and she went into my arm. You know what I mean? Like she snuggled. She came right into me. Because she does. She has done that for years. She's sleeping with me. She sleeps with me. She just cuddles up to me. So, and last night, when she came, I just put my arm out, and she came in, and then she rested a little head on my elbow, and it was so nice. She came to hug me in my meditation. Yeah. What's that?
Have a seizure then? Or is she still getting seizures?
No seizures. No seizures. No, that's been dealt with. That's dealt with.
That's progress then. Then it's going the right way.
It's beautiful progress. Beautiful progress. And she's walking around, and she walks around, and she's
doing everything.
Yeah, she goes into a basket now, Oops, she just bumped. I gotta get her. You know what I'm gonna get her? Yeah, I'm gonna get her this. It's called a. She makes me laugh now. She's so funny. I'm gonna get. Where is this? I wrote it down. Right? It's called a halo ring. A halo ring. It goes around her head. It's a halo ring. So when she walks, and it prevents her to bump her head. You know what I mean? She's got to have a halo ring. It's like an angel in the house because it protects her. So if she walks into a wall or something, or something like this, she's protected because I want to protect her head. You know what I mean? Because she has a little brain damage through that, and it's like little brain damage. But so far, she's not in pain, but is very aware. She's very aware.
A little slower and more gentle.
Just so much more. Yeah. Oh my God. It's really interesting when you said that now, slowly and gently, because she is slow, everything's slow and it's so gentle, she's so gentle. Because when I take Bouncy out in the morning, usually when I bring Bouncy back, she's running to Bouncy and so excited to see Bouncy back home, But this morning when Bouncy came in, she was sitting in the corner, you see. Yeah, so there's a difference there, you see.
Don't you take her out?
I do take her out, but early in the morning, she likes to be at home.
Oh.
It's very cold outside at the moment, and I've got to keep the temperature right for her. I can't have it too hot and can't have it too cold. It doesn't agree with her.
Only 3 degrees here in the morning now.
Yeah, weird. Yeah. And I also give Bouncy that treat, to do 1-to-1 with Bouncy, to show Bouncy she's top dog, because she is, I noticed I've given a lot of attention to Rosie, of course, you see, but Bouncy last night was also with me, looking, waiting to say, come, because I was lying there. And I said, come, Bouncy. And she came immediately. But then she really wanted my attention. And I go, oh my God, okay. My eyes opened then when I was doing meditation with these calls. There were one on the left, one on the right. I said, it doesn't get better than this. So we did it together, the 3 of us.
Of course, animals want attention. As soon as you say their name, they want your attention because you're giving them the first kind of energy. Now they want it all.
Yeah, they want it Bouncy. Yeah,
Bouncy. Everything. I want it.
Yeah, Bouncy wants it all. Hey. She doesn't stop, and she'll take her paw and just keep on telling, hey, want more now, more. And then I'll say, Bouncy, that's enough now, isn't it? No, I want more. And then I ask her, listen,
Mm.
so I completed my second day of fasting yesterday.
You completed it yesterday.
Yes. It was a little tough. It was a little tough by about 5 o'clock. It was like, okay, I could do something with a little bit of something. And I did open the fridge. I opened the fridge because I got such good food in my fridge. The temptation was like, oh, just take a
Congratulations.
small bowl of something. I go, no, I can't. No. And then I had to tell myself, no.
You can always have some soup.
I could have had anything I wanted, but I chose not to because I was committed to fasting.
Are you still fasting then?
Well, I'm fasting now as I speak. I haven't eaten anything.
So you're on the third day now?
Yes.
Whoa.
Mm.
I can only say, whoa. That's what my stomach would be saying.
Oh my God.
Feed.
Let me tell you, my stomach did go like that. Make no mistake. I was so wanting to eat. It was like it was so crazy. And then I was like, it's interesting. But then the hunger went. The hunger came for sure. I opened the fridge 3 times. I mean, really? I mean, like, who opens the fridge when you're fasting, for goodness sake? But I did. And I was hungry. And then I said, let's see what happens after this. And then the hunger went. And there was
Day 2
pure
is the hard-
satisfaction. Yeah, I think the second day is the hardest. I think the second day it's yeah. But then the
And
third day,
you get used to it. It's more, okay, I can do without.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's like you just don't even think. You just go, okay, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm doing it. And then the third day, like today, I'm feeling quite, I feel good. I feel very good.
Renewed. Renewed.
Yeah, that's Craig's word. Renewed, yeah.
Yep.
Rejuvenated.
Whatever.
Juvenated, just like Jesse says.
Yeah.
And
All
then we
those
can- Oh, that's the word for the days, yeah? Look at that.
And then you're realizing yourself.
Yeah, and recovering. Recovering. And when Ian said the discipline of heart guide, I think that's really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, doing that, that's all about discipline.
It's all discipline.
Not listening to your cravings.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Those chocolate chip cookies are gone. They're gone. They're like,
I'm making mine. I'm making mine.
You making too? Cool. Yum.
I knew they should be smaller, but why waste time with all those small stuff? Just make big ones.
Yes, right.
One cookie is enough then. I only have one cookie today, but it matches 3 or 2.
Yeah. They're dangerous, those choc chip cookies. Once you take a bite, it's gonna want more. You gotta have discipline to say no. I'm not a cookie monster. Cookie monster. You go back and
Did your
eat
son
the
take all
whole
the
pack.
cookies?
I shared it. He shared it with his teammates.
Oh, then you're very popular, Mom.
Oh yeah, yeah. They like
Can we
it.
go
They like
over?
it.
Have your mom made cookies? No, then we're not coming over.
Yeah, yeah.
Homemade food, the best.
Yeah, it is the best. It's really is.
Yeah, there are none of all those extra things in there.
Yeah, preservatives and all those things. You don't know what they cook with. You don't know, like, oh.
And there are lots of ease and lots of what is it called, to keep it long holding. So they put in chemicals to do that. E27, I know there's almost in everything. And I don't know what it is.
Today I'm making beautiful salmon.
Salmon.
Mm.
Fish.
Yes. With dill and lemon and pepper and salt.
Good for the brain.
Yes, it's very good for the brain. That's right. Food for the brain, too. Food for the brain. That's right. That's why blueberries are so delicious. They have 2.
And 2, yeah, avocado.
Avocado, almonds, all this wonderful walnuts, flax seeds.
Exactly. Yep.
It's all good, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
But for the young people, it's too easy to order food from outside, I spoke with a guy yesterday. He told about his neighbor. They were ordering food every day for a whole year. And it's not the same
And
as
after
home
Corona,
cooked
it's
food.
become a habit.
Yeah, what's just come up for me now is that I realize homemade food is that it's just what's coming up from what's coming up right now from my childhood. And it's interesting to think about how it's coming up, because maybe why I like my own food is because I've always liked home food that my mother cooked. My mother cooked. My mother did cook. And it was delicious. And when I ate out, I never actually, I always thought, well, they have my mother's cooking now. Thank you. You know what? It wasn't satisfying for me. I didn't enjoy it. But when I came home, I went, yeah. So I feel that's the same when I came to New York, because I was given a menu, takeaway menu, in a way of saying, everyone has takeaways. Yeah. I said, oh, no, there's no takeaway. Yeah, I'm going to cook. I'm going to put food in my fridge. Yeah, going to get groceries. I'm going to cook. And now today, it's just major pleasure for me to cook and to be able to eat my own food. I like obviously eating in restaurants. I mean, I'm eating in the best restaurants. It's beautiful. I'm not saying, but my food is the best. It's delicious.
When you go to a restaurant, also only a certain amount of the plate. It's not enough to make you
exactly. Yeah, right. You want an extra something, extra vegetables or something extra. And it's like, And I have great feedback with my friends. They love my food. They even say, Nikki, this is delicious. I said, yes. But it's
also more fun cooking for others, so you get the feedback.
Yeah, it's awesome. I have a friend, Karina, as you know, I mention a lot because she's a very good friend of mine. She forgets sometimes to eat. I'm no joke. When I get to her, I look and she says, oh, and I can just see her. I say, have you eaten? She says, no. I said, best we eat now. We're going to eat. She forgets, She forgets to eat. Can you cook? She doesn't really forget, but it's just like, yeah. She doesn't know what to eat, she tells me. She says, I wanted that, and then I decided, no, I'm going to wait. Because she lives by herself, you see. And then that day I said, no, we're going to go eat, come. And we sat down and we ate. And she loved it. I loved it more than I think she loved it. I felt.
To eat together is to share and to care for each other.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It's not forgetting to eat, it's just being way too present to have time for eating.
Yeah, it's hectic. It's a very hectic sex.
So when you're saying it, she's being present with eating and then with you.
Totally. Yeah.
But when you're alone, you can just, I'll just wait. I got much more important stuff to do now.
And what I've also learned from my relationship, that because she's present and she's very, it's like, I've never witnessed it in another than in her. Because with her, it's not trying to be anything than just being, And that means if we are outside talking just with our dogs, with other people, we're not on our phone. Yeah, I'm not on my phone when I'm with her. She's not on her phone when she's with me. You follow? She's not like, hello, taking calls. Yeah. You follow? It's like,
She makes
I'm here with you. I'm here with you, And what's going on? Like what's happening here? Yeah. And it really, it shows up by other people coming to us and joining in the fun.
It's making most of the moment.
Exactly. It's very precious. It's a very precious thing to acknowledge. And also to be in, that. And it's just like she says, it's healing. Friends heal you. It's this medicine.
Yes, it is.
And we get to feed the squirrels and we get to feed the birds in our neighborhood. All the dogs know each other. And then the humans get to know each other through our dogs, because who would come up and just say hello to you? But a dog doesn't. A dog just comes. Yeah.
Because the dog drags you over there or over here, then you walk into people.
And you get all the comments. Oh, so cute. What's his name? What's her name? Can I hold her? Can I touch her? Can I pat her? And children do the same. Children just run to animals. They don't think. They just run because they're so curious and just wanting to. They get light up when they see when they see Rosie and Bouncy and Crystal. That's Karin's dog. And then, of course, the parents, or not of course, but I'm aware, because our dogs are friendly, right? But they come so playful that they want to touch, but then you got to watch their eyes, you know, because they hands are all over the place, and they don't know, you know. They're just curious, like they got eyes, so they want to poke it. I go, no, can't be poking Rosie. That's her eyes, but you can stroke her. Just don't poke her. Yeah, you get that? Don't poke her. Just like stroke her. And they stroke her and pat her and they hold her. And she loves it. She loves the attention. She loves the attention. She just loves it. Mm. Who doesn't like that? So, yeah.
So how's the weather in the US today?
Today it is the sun is out, like it's light, because yesterday was rain, like really like rain, overcast, cold, like hard rain, you know what I mean? It's like it was raining yesterday, but today it's the sun is out, and you know, we got autumn, and so we expected a little bit on the chill side, but we just dressed for the occasion, that's all. I haven't been feeling the cold lately, and that's very strange. Karina feels the cold. I used to feel the cold. She doesn't feel. I don't feel the cold. She does. Yeah. Because when we get together, it's like maybe late in the afternoon. You know, just before, you know. So it gets nippy. It gets cold. So I say that. Yeah. But I don't feel the cold. It's something's changed. I don't feel the cold I used to. No more. And I think as a child, I never felt the cold. I always ran barefoot. Mother always said, put your shoes on. Play barefoot everywhere. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, and I never felt the cold. My mom, or whoever in the home said, oh, you're going to put a jacket on or something cold, no? Mm-mm. I used to walk around with t-shirt and shorts. Like, funny enough that Yen said that, but I lived in them, you know. I just never felt the cold. Yeah, it's quite something, isn't it? Yeah. We have very cold weather, yeah. I mean, we get a winter. It's very cold. So cold there's frostbites. It's really cold. Like you go, oh, yeah. But then I had to learn how to layer. I never knew how to layer. You know, you have to layer your clothing, yeah. If you don't know how to layer, you're going to be very, very uncomfortable.
Layer is isolating.
And then everything's air conditioner. So when you go into a building, you've got to take off, you know, and then put back on, take off and put back on, take off and put back on.
Mm-hmm. You just got to have the first layer got to be close to the skin. Then you don't have to change because the first layer will fade and insulate.
Yeah.
But if you have something that's loose, that's the first layer, then
Lot of progress, lot of progress. Mm. A lot of change, a lot of progress, a lot of adapting, you know. Mm.
So you get snow each year?
Hmm?
You get snow each year?
Oh, absolute. Yes. Oh, yeah. And then we got a very extreme summer. It gets very hot. It get really hot because we've got the humidity, yeah. So it's sticky. You can get quite sticky and it's hot.
And because of all the tall buildings, there are not much wind.
No, yeah, no. But I like autumn. Autumn's nice.
Yeah, everything's starting to pop out. Birds, bees, whatever. Autumn, no, that's spring.
Yeah.
Autumn is fall, yeah.
It's a beautiful time. It's beautiful, yeah.
The colors are changing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
And now they're probably ghosts and everything everywhere because Halloween's just around the corner.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Let's not talk about Halloween now. Oh, they're crazy, yeah. They go crazy. So they can really go all out. Yeah. Yeah, this was fun, hey? This was really fun. So thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I'm going to say thank you and then see you this time tomorrow, please God.
Have a blessed
Thank you,
day.
Nikki.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you, Nikki. Have a
Yes,
great
thank
day.
you. You too, hey? Cheers.
I'm gonna head out
Okay.
too, guys. Thank
Yes.
Have a
you.
great day, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Heinz. G.
Bye.
You guys
Yeah.
do the same.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.